Okay, we're going to do an algebra coin problem here. I've already laid out the problem, so what I'll do is read it out and just highlight the important points. Aisha has 32 coins in her drawer. All the coins consist of being either dimes or quarters. The value of all the coins equals $4.85. How many dimes and quarters does she have? Okay, there's actually more than one way to do this problem. I'll do it the way I think is the easiest, which is by using a linear equation. And when you have this type of problem, the best thing to do is just put all the important data in a table. So what I'll do is come down here and write dimes and quarters, and then just draw a table around that. Okay. And as you get used to doing this, you may not even need to use a table, but I always find it helps prevent errors, double check your work. Okay, so that's good enough. So what we'll do is put quantity here, value here, and the total here. So we know the dimes, we know the value is 10 cents, right? A dime equals 10 cents. We know for quarters, the value is 25 cents. Quarter equals 25 cents. The quantity of dimes is what we're trying to find. Since we don't know it, we'll use X. But if we know the quantity of dimes is X, then we know the quantity of quarters must be 32 minus X. Because I said over here in the problem that the total quantity of coins is 32, right? So now that we have this table drawn out, you can kind of see where we're going with this. So here, if we just finish this table off, you can see the total value of the dimes must be 10x, and the total value of the quarters must be 25 minus 32, or 25 times 32 minus x. Now what you can do is just bring those totals down here and add them, because the total of the dimes plus the total of the quarters must equal $4.85, or in other words, 485 cents. Right? They gave that to us up here. Now what we'll do is just go ahead and simplify this. So 10x plus 25 times 32 is 800. Did that on my calculator. 25 times negative x is negative 25x. And that should equal 485. And we'll go ahead and simplify this even further. 10x. Oh well, this should be a 25x, negative 25x here. Okay, so 10x minus 25x equals negative 15x. And what we'll do is take the 800 to the other side. So 485 minus 800, what does that equal? That equals negative 315. Now we'll cancel out the negative 15s here by dividing by negative 15 on each side. That'll also leave the x by itself. I'm sure you've done that before. So here x equals 21. So what does that mean? Well, that means there's 21 dimes, right? Because the quantity of dimes equals x. And if we know x, then we can find out the quantity of quarters just by simple substitution. Because we know quarters equals 32 minus x. And here we just found out what x is, so we can substitute, and that equals 11. So that means we have 21 dimes and 11 quarters. And we can do a real quick check on this simply by taking the quantity of dimes, multiplying it by the value of a dime, which is 10 cents, adding it to the quantity of quarters, which is 11, and multiplying that by the value of 1 quarter, which is 25. and that should equal 485 cents. And if you calculate that out, you'll see it does indeed come out to 485 cents. And that's really all there is to it. Not that bad, right?